So hope you guys are ready for this. It's actually 2020. Pro Wrestling, Total Extreme Wrestling 2020. We're going to be playing AEW versus WWE starting in October 2021. I'm pretty excited to do this. I've been meaning to do it for a while. But yeah, so let's dive into this. Let's load the game up. I'm going to try my best to pay attention to chat. It's going to be a little difficult, but we'll jump a little bit back and forth. So let's see what we got here. We're going to do AEW versus WWE. We're going to load her up. You can see I've got Triple H and Tony Khan as my playable characters. So we're going to jump in as WWE first. And we're going to mess around a little bit, see what we got here. All right. It's been a while since I played this, so bear with me. With WWE, you're going to see some behind the scenes of both companies, how I want to book it. I'm going to control both of them, but we're going to see. We're not going to look at other companies right now. We want to look at our office. There we go. I got to set up storylines. Right now, based on how things were recently in real life, with Finn Balor losing that terrible ending of a match to Roman Reigns, we are going to probably work our way off of that. So right now, who is our current figurehead? It is currently Roman Reigns, right? Yeah, so Roman Reigns is currently our figurehead. Usually you want your babyface to be that. Randy Orton cannot be. Star quality, charismatic, just about over enough. Better heel than babyface, possibly too injury prone to be reliable. Roman Reigns has more star quality. Seth Rollins is lacking in charisma. So Roman Reigns is the guy. We'll stick with that. I have no problem with that. Let's see. No storylines. So I need to figure out my brand split. So like I said the other day, we are going to focus on figuring out who's on Raw, who's on SmackDown. I'm probably going to stick with what has been done in real life. Obviously, in real life, it's October 4th. This is the first day of October, which is a Monday. So we can probably assume that last week's draft picks are the current picks. So yeah, we're going to end up doing that. Let's see, who was drafted to where? I don't even remember. Roman Reigns to SmackDown, Big E to Raw, but the rest of the New Day to SmackDown. I think Becky Lynch was drafted over to, whatchamacallit. She's drafted over to Raw tonight, but she's the SmackDown champ, so I don't know. All right, let's look at the unbranded workers first. None of these are wrestlers, though. So that is interesting that it shows it this way. I don't like that. I wish it only showed active wrestlers. It does not, though. Let's look at Raw. You know what? This screen's probably not the best for this, so skip this. That's probably not the best screen for it. It's probably better if I go to roster, search, brand, Raw. That's probably the best way to do it. So we're going to start with the main eventers. So let's see. It's going to be wrestlers. And then look at our faces first. Is it by momentum? I forgot because I'm mostly used to the previous game where you could actually do it by push, and they don't do it that way in this game. I think it's by momentum, isn't it? Oh, perception. There we go. Major stars. Do we have any major stars on Raw? No. Okay. How about stars? Who are our stars? Randy Orton is a star. Okay. What about well-known? I know we got RK Bro, Drew McIntyre, and Randy Orton are our most over Raw stars. You got Drew. You got Orton. Big E is the champ, so make a note of that. Okay. Wow, that's crazy to me, though. And then there's a huge drop. 40 over. Whew, that's rough. So, Jeff Hardy. I think Jeff Hardy was actually drafted to SmackDown. Okay. Ricochet. Okay, Riddle. Sheamus. So Sheamus, I actually like Sheamus a lot. I like Riddle. I love Ricochet. John Morrison's cool with me. Now, right here, this is interesting to me. Your top females on Raw are Asuka and Nia Jax at this point. So, Sheamus, Ricochet. I might, you know what I might end up doing is I might hold off on doing the draft changes till week 2. Xavier, and then Jeff Hardy. So those are my top guys that I'm going to be looking to do something with. Oh, and John Morrison, I almost forgot. Okay. So then Asuka and Nia Jax are the top females. What's that leave? Nothing else. Okay. So those are our top people on Raw. So then SmackDown. We're gonna analyze our people, right? That's the first thing we're gonna do. Once we've analyzed our workers, we're then gonna jump in and figure out who our champions are for each brand. Then I'm gonna set up my storylines. So those are all of my top people. So then beyond that, just to look at the rest, we'll look at unimportant people. I like Damian Priest. So let me put down top stars. Okay. Then I'm going to just put noteworthy. So basically people that I want to push out of the remaining is kind of what I'm thinking. So Damian Priest is probably going to get a nice little push. Because I actually think he's kind of cool. I kind of like him. I was not a huge fan of his in ROH. I never saw anything that made me really get into him. We're going to go with Bearcat. I think Keith Lee has a ton of potential. So he's on my list. Oh, yeah. We got to, of course, have the Viking Raiders or War Machine, however you want to call them. So Eric and what's his Ivar? Eric and Ivar. Okay. They will be a team that definitely gets a lot of attention. Not worried about Graham Metalik. Jackson Riker. I don't know. I'm not really sure where I stand on him. Looking at it, he's almost 40. I mean, I guess he does fit the WWE style. He is big and strong. I am not going to add him to this list right now. We'll just leave it the way it is for now. Dorado, not really going to care there. Mansoor, probably not going to do much there as well. Mustafa Ali. I do like Mustafa Ali. He will be a guy to watch. Again, I can't push everybody. These are just people I would like to at this point. I do like Nikki Ash. I'll worry about the female workers in a minute. So R-Truth, I think, could do quite a bit in WWE. He's always had like goofy gimmicks, but when he was in TNA, like he was really good. So I might do something there. Now, when it comes to the women, Dana Brooke, I think, could be pretty good. So I'm going to put her down as a noteworthy one. Who else? I do like Piper. I will probably change her name back, but we will go with Dewdrop. I hate that name, by the way. I absolutely hate that name. I feel like it was a joke name given to her. And we will probably change her name back and have her start feuding with Eva Marie at some point. Nikki Ash, I do like her. So we will do something with her. I'm a huge fan of her. I love Rhea Ripley. I think Rhea Ripley was on the brink of something, and then they fed her to Charlotte, unfortunately. So, yeah. So that's Raw. In a nutshell, that is Raw pretty much. Now, is there anybody who's less than that? Let's see if there's to be decideds. No. Okay, good. So now let's go back to the top. We'll look at major stars for SmackDown. Okay, none. No major stars. So even Roman Reigns does not count as a major star. Okay, let's look at stars. No stars. Oh, those were all just the faces on Raw. Okay, I screwed up. All right, let me switch that up. Let me go back to any disposition. We'll look at major stars. I screwed up. Okay, no major stars. Okay, how about stars? Randy Orton is still the only one there. Okay. Well known. AJ Styles. Okay, so AJ Styles needs to make it onto my top stars list. AJ Styles. All right, that was a mistake if there ever was one. Let's pop this chat out. Boom. Okay, leave that there. If I pull it, okay, cool. Now I can just do that. And switch that to live chat. It doesn't matter. Nobody's in the chat right now, so I'm not going to worry about it. All right. So let's switch to recognizable. So now these would be like notables. Okay, great. So I am going to consider Alexa Bliss a top star rather than a notable because, again, it's Alexa Bliss. She is money, in my opinion, out of the women. Okay, Bobby Lashley is considered noteworthy. So we'll put him down here. Bobby Lashley is going to get a push. Charlotte Flair is considered a top star for the women on Raw. All right. Oh, I do like Elias. So we'll put him down there. I'm very curious to see what they're going to do with him when it comes to his gimmick. Like, I know they kind of wrote him off when he burned his guitar, so that was interesting. Ronda Rousey is also a top star. Is she going to return? I know she just had her child. I don't know. Shayna Baszler is going to be noteworthy. I have a lot of women on Raw, apparently, that I'm digging. The Miz is going to be noteworthy. So Miz. And that covers that so far. Let's see. That was recognizable. Who's unimportant? Oh, there's a ton of guys here. I don't know if any of them are going to make it. Akira Tozawa is not bad, but I'm not going to do much with him. Angel Garza. Am I going to use him much? As of right now, I don't have plans to do much with him. I do like Cedric Alexander. I will add him to noteworthy. Okay, so Cedric Alexander is considered noteworthy. I do like Drew Gulak. I don't know if I'll do much with him. Humberto Carrillo, probably not going to do much with him. Jinder Mahal will probably get a couple decent storylines, a couple decent feuds with people. I really enjoyed what they did with him before. Karrion Kross, but in my mind, he's not going to be dressed like an S&M guy. He's not going to be part of Demolition 2.0. Let's just put it that way. He will probably be more of what he was in NXT because I do like that. Lacey Evans. Will I do anything with Lacey Evans? No plan to right now, so I'm just going to leave her off. Mace. 30 years old. Let's see. His attributes, the ones that are interesting are the charisma, microphone, and acting. He's got a pretty wide range of basics. And then the other one's down there. He's a light heavyweight. He's 30, so he could still improve quite a bit. Maybe I do something with Mace. I'm gonna put him on notables. I don't know if that will materialize. I'm just gonna be honest. He's more of like on the outside looking in. Again, same thing here. Almost not really into. The Menace could be good. Could be an easy way to get heat. Yeah, I don't know. Outside looking in again. Most likely nothing. I got to break up that tag team. Shane Thorne. So I am a big fan of Shane Thorne. I do like him a lot. I loved his NXT work when he was part of the tag team down there. What was it? TM81 or something like that. I can't remember what their name was now. But I liked him a lot in there. I don't know if his stats... Yeah, his stats don't look that good. His performance stats are solid. So he could amount to something for me. He could. I could work with that. Traditional gimmick is very good. He works heel. Yeah, I could do Shane Thorne. So Shane Thorne will be a notable. There's a lot of notables for me on Raw. A lot. Again, that does not mean anything. That does not mean I'm pushing them or anything. Nope, not going to do anything with Shanky. Shelton Benjamin, of course. Gotta work him in. Hurt Business is awesome. So, and we will be using Hurt Business. They are back in business in real life, and they're going to be back in business for this. Now, T-Bar. I believe he's gotten himself into some heat online with people, but he's a good worker, and I kind of like his spunk on social media. So T-Bar is probably the most suited to find his way out of their little faction and into actually doing something. Who's Veer? I don't even know who Veer is. Okay, yeah, I'm not worried about him. Okay. That's unimportant. And is there any to be decided? No. Okay. Let's see. Is there anybody who is not on a brand? Any no brands? Becky Lynch, Drake Maverick, and Harry Smith. What? Is he really back in WWE? No, he's not. Since when? I thought he was in MLW. Did he sign with WWE recently? Am I crazy? Currently signed to WWE. Wow. Okay. That is shocking to me. That is very shocking to me. I need to just make a little note over here. Harry Smith, ? That's crazy to me. So, I don't remember how to see alter egos. Here we go. Default, Davey Boy Smith Jr., Bulldog Hart, David Hart Smith. I think I might go with... Should I go with David Hart Smith? No. I mean, yeah, I probably should. It probably should be David Hart Smith again. Is that what he went by? No, his dad was Davey Boy Smith. I feel like he's always gone by Harry Smith. Was he... I don't remember David Hart Smith. I don't remember Bulldog's Hart. I kind of like Davey Boy Smith Jr. Okay, let's... All right, I don't remember. I think if I click in here, is that how that works? Yes. No. Let's go. Let's go David Hart Smith. Load alter ego. Boom. Okay, that's what we're going to do. And I think it makes sense for him to be on Raw. Right? You know what? No, we're going to leave it alone for now. He's going to stay off of everything. And let's give him Natalya, which she must be on SmackDown if... Yeah, let's look at chemistry. Doesn't say that they have any. Okay, we'll see how it goes. We will save that. Details for this worker. Would you like to save them as a new alter ego? No. All right, cool. There we go. He is set. So now, David Hart Smith. I'm thinking he'll go to Raw. Okay. Drake Maverick. I don't know where I want him yet. And then Becky Lynch. Right now, I would love to have her on Raw with Asuka, Nia Jax, Alexa Bliss, Charlotte Flair, Ronda Rousey. Like, that is a stacked set of females. 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 5. That's a lot. That means I'd have to have a couple women's matches per show. Plus, I have Dana Brooke, Doudrop, Mickey Ash, Rhea Ripley, Baszler. All. That's a lot of women that I need to push. So Becky Lynch right now is not going to Raw. I don't think I want her on Raw. Although if I did, I could bring Seth Rollins to Raw. I actually think I might want to do that. Right now I'm thinking Edge, Seth Rollins, Becky Lynch to Raw. That's what I'm thinking. So yeah, Raw. All right, so now I need to make note of SmackDown. Stars. And then we'll figure that out. So I'm going to leave Becky Lynch like that for now. Let's go SmackDown. Major stars. Any disposition. Not worried about it. No major stars. So for whatever reason, there are no major stars on either brand. All right. Roman Reigns and Seth Rollins. Okay. Interesting. They're going to have all the stars, I already know. And then well-known Kevin Owens. So, obviously, WWE would like to keep Kevin Owens in real life. There's no guarantee that's happening. So, this is going to be me playing against myself, having some fun. Let's see. So, then we got... Notable. So these are the stars. Top stars. So in the women, there's Bayley, of course. And Sasha Banks. Okay. And then we got Noteworthy. So we've got people like Cesaro, of course. Cesaro is going to be a big focal point. I like Dolph Ziggler. I really like Dolph. He can sell and he works. Finn Balor. I'm a huge fan of Balor, so we will definitely do something there. I don't care about Corbin. I'm just going to call him Corbin for now. Usos. King Nakamura. Big fan of him. Loved his NXT run. And for a while, there were some things when he was on the main roster that he did that I liked. Loved that he won the Royal Rumble. Loved it. Loved Sami Zayn. There's a lot of guys in WWE. When I do this for AEW, it's not going to be as in depth. That is for sure. And I love AEW. AEW is my favorite. I love everything about AEW. I love how they book. Love it all. All right, so I do like Apollo Crews. So Apollo Crews is somebody who I think will get a lot of screen time. I do. I consider Bianca Belair a star. So we'll put her with my top stars of females. Because again, I'm a fan. Carmella, I'll put her up there even though I'm not as sold on her. But with the lack of star power on SmackDown for the women, I think she has to be there. Chad Gable, is he notable for me? Probably not. Who's Commander Aziz? Oh, yeah, that was the guy who did the fighting thing on Raw a while back. So I haven't watched a lot of the WWE product in a long time. I am going to make him notable. I will probably change his name and might just call him Aziz. Dominic, for me, is not notable right now. You know, he'll get screen time because of his father for storylines, but I don't think I'm going to do much with him. His selling, though, might be pretty good. Liv Morgan is 100% a notable for the women. %. Montez Ford, yeah. Definitely a fan of Montez Ford. And Angelo Dawkins. I can't believe I missed him. I'm going to have to look at... See, I think Naomi is one of the top stars out of the women. And if she joins the bloodline, it's over. And to me, Natalya is too. She is definitely a top star. So we will put her up there. So yeah. Otis is notable. For me, notable means somebody who might get a push, might see something. Reckoning, Mia Yim, for sure. I like her. I don't know who. Oh, Boogs. Bugenhagen. That's that guitarist guy, right? I do like him. I don't know how they're using him right now, so I probably won't do much right away. Riddick Moss. Isn't he like a bodyguard for somebody right now? Oh, he's out injured, so I'm not going to worry about that. Robert Roode, of course, is notable. I've got ideas there. Shotzi, yes. I do like her. Sonya Deville's not working as a wrestler right now, though. She's just an authority figure. Tamina, Tegan Knox. Yes, Toni Storm is notable. I have plans to use her. And then, of course, Zelina Vega. I have plans to use her. I love her work. So we got that going for us. All right. Is that everybody? That's unimportant. Is there anybody that's to be decided? No. Okay. So the only other thing I need to figure out then is if I go to any perception, change this to occasional wrestler. Let's look at SmackDown first. Edge. Okay. I will put occasional Edge under top stars. Okay, what about Raw? Is there anybody on Raw? MVP. Okay. MVP is more noteworthy. So I'll put occasional MVP. Who's Reggie? Reggie. Oh, Reggie. Why is he only an occasional wrestler, though? I don't know. Currently holds the 24/7 title. And then Titus O'Neil. He's 44? I didn't realize he was that old. I mean, that's not old, but interesting. I don't think I'm going to do much with him either. So those two, it's just whatever. All right, what about any brand? Oh, okay, that added some people. So I'm just going to write occasionals down here. And that's going to be Brock Lesnar. Of course, we got plans for him. Goldberg, I will probably find use for him, even though I'm not sure what I'm going to do there. John Cena, same kind of deal. Again, there's some star power here. Kane, I'll write him in. Probably won't use him. Shane McMahon. Interesting. So the premise is that Triple H has taken ownership somehow. Either the board of directors has pulled Vince McMahon out. Maybe he's no longer the top shareholder, or maybe he decided to step down. Triple H is now in charge, or just Shane's outright the owner. I'm playing with him as the owner. So maybe there could be a feud between Shane McMahon and Triple H. Undertaker is still considered occasional in this, so that's cool. And then Triple H could revive the corporation, maybe, or the authority, and we could, do something with Triple H, Stephanie, Shane, Vince McMahon being, storyline people. The problem is, with so many stars for the shows on WWE's side, it might not be beneficial to do that, because we need to get some of these guys who I consider noteworthy more screen time to work them up the card. Right now, we've got Roman Reigns on a tear in real life, beating a bunch of old school part-timers. So we'll see what happens with that, but he's beaten John Cena. He's beaten Edge. He's beaten everybody. So, yeah, it's going to be interesting to see where things go there. Again, tons of star power. Let's see. What else do we have? Are there on-screen personalities on WWE side? Adam Pearce, technically. Hamilton, Otunga, Braxton. No, nobody that matters. Okay. Mike Rome, MVP. Paige. Paul Heyman. Okay. Stephanie McMahon. And Vince McMahon. So we could still do all that. Okay. Who are our announcers? I don't even know who Jimmy Smith is. Are those the new guys doing Raw or whatever? Michael Cole, Stanford, sorry. Okay. Color commentator. Do they have Pat McAfee? Or McAfee? Sorry, I said it wrong. Byron Saxton, Corey Graves, Jerry Lawler, Kevin Owens, Pat McAfee, and Funaki, SmackDown #1 announcer. I can't do it the way he did it. Who are our road agents? Okay, yeah, interesting. And any in-ring role? No, I don't care. How about no role? Who has no role? David Kapoor and Ryan Ward. All right. Okay. No problem there. Okay, we'll go back to any role. I think we're good. So right now, looking at WWE. Yeah, let's see. Franchise players. We have one franchise player, and it's somebody who in real life is retired. But he's an occasional wrestler. He's our only franchise player. Wow, okay. No next big things. Okay. Hot prospects. I love Sasha Banks. I love Rhea Ripley. I'm not into the other three. Talk the talk. All right, cool with that. Showstoppers. All right. Ring generals. Good. Nobody hot, nobody not. Who are the hidden gems for WWE? It's taking a minute. Let's see what the computer says. Who are my hidden gems? MJF. Okay. Trent. Ethan Page. Orange Cassidy. Oh, and it's thinking Lana, number 5. CJ Perry. Yeah, no. None of them. I mean, yes, WWE would love to get MJF. Maybe Ethan Page. They had their chance with Trent like 15 years ago. I don't think Orange Cassidy would be good for the WWE and vice versa. I think that would be a bad move. Okay, so let's look at stables that we got. We got the Bloodline. Let's add... Modify stable. We're going to add Naomi. We will make her just a member. Okay, save the stable. The Hurt Business. MVP, Lashley, Cedric Alexander, Shelton Benjamin. Good. Maharaja. Okay. Jinder, Shanky, and Veer. I need to remember that because I haven't been watching in a while, so I didn't know who those two were, but that makes sense now. And then the New Day. So I like that. All right. So then we've got no storylines at this moment. Teams. Ash and Ripley, which, again, the women's teams I just don't care about in WWE. They don't do... I don't feel like they do a good job with the tag teams in the first place. But Ash and Ripley are the current tag team champions. Dominic and Ray. Jax and Tamina. Lucha House Party. Mace and T-Bar. Mansoor and Ali. Interesting. Okay. Natalya and Tamina. Knox and Shotzi. RK Bro. And they are the current Raw Tag Team Champions. Street Profits. I dig that. They're pretty good experience-wise. I hate this one. Styles and Omos. I gotta break them up. I just don't think AJ should be in a tag team right now. Not with him. Alpha Academy. Dirty Dogs. Okay, we'll see what happens. No, sure. New Day. The Usos. Of course, they're the current SmackDown Tag Team Champions. The Viking Raiders, who, again, I love, so we'll definitely be doing something there. So, yeah, there's some things to think about with tag teams. I'm not a fan of how WWE does tag teams. Now, the titles. We have a ton of belts. I just think it's too many. So, let's see. So, we've got the WWE title held by Big E. Current prestige is 90. Universal, which has terrible prestige, according to this mod, with Roman Reigns. I don't hate it, but I just don't know why they made the prestige so bad. I love it. Big E running around with that belt. Intercontinental Championship with Nakamura. I dig it. It's a SmackDown title. Okay. Men's Money in the Bank. Last one was Big E, of course. He cashed in. Men's Royal Rumble winner was Edge. Okay. Raw Tag Team is Orton and Riddle. Raw Women's is Charlotte Flair. SmackDown Tag Team is the Usos. SmackDown Women's is Becky Lynch. I might leave her on both brands for now. United States is Damian Priest. That is a Raw brand title. Universal, obviously. Women's Money in the Bank was Nikki Ash. She did cash in and won. The Women's Royal Rumble was Bianca Belair. She was the women's champion. Women's Tag Team, Ash and Ripley. WrestleMania Men's Battle Royale. Jey Uso won? Did he? How do I not remember that? Wasn't that the Andre the Giant Battle Royal or something like that? Did they change the name again? Naomi and then Carmella. Okay. It's titles. Let's look at our events. So this month we've got Clash of Champions. So Clash of Champions is coming up. So I'm booking for Clash of Champions. And I've technically got until then to figure out my rosters. So we'll for sure come up with something for that. But that's an unbranded show. So you're going to have champions versus champions. I got ideas already, right off the bat. And then we go into Survivor Series. All right. Interesting. So I'm going to have to set up Survivor Series. Then it's TLC, which is whatever. And then it's the Royal Rumble, followed by Elimination Chamber and WrestleMania. All right. That's not bad. We got Raw and SmackDown. And those are only TV shows. Okay. Cool. Cool. I dig it. All right, what's our current backstage situation? 67%? Ooh. That is rough. WWE with Triple H is changing. We are going to have hotels paid for, transportation paid for. Should we let outsiders come in? I'm going to remove nobody leaves until the final match is over. I'm also going to allow... Outsiders? Or should dress code? Ooh, I don't know. I don't know what I want to do. No outsiders allowed? Should we? No, we're going to leave it that way. So we're going to get rid of the nobody leaves until, you know what? No, we're not. We're going to leave that alone. We will now save the rules. That made things better. So Ronda Rousey and Brock Lesnar are negative influences. And mildly negative. And it brings the backstage down that much? Really? That's crazy that it would do that. I don't feel like it should be that bad. All right, that's NXT and NXT UK. So let's look what we got going on over at NXT. B-Fab. Braun Breaker. I am going to change his name to Rex Steiner, by the way. It's going to happen at some point. I love Cameron Grimes. I love Candice LeRae. I do like Dakota Kai. There's a lot of people I like down there. Dexter Lumis is growing on me finally. It's taken a long time. Love Ember Moon. Honestly, I could bring her up. Where would she fit better? Definitely SmackDown. SmackDown does not have the star power of women. I should bring her up. Oh, should I? All right, I might bring her up. I do like Frankie Monet. Oh, Sapolsky. I didn't know Gabe Sapolsky was working in WWE. Gigi Dolan, formerly, I can't think. Priscilla Kelly. It says it right up there. What was Frankie Monet's name? Taya Valkyrie. That's right. A lot of work in Mexico. No. A lot of people, it's whatever. Io Shirai would be a good one to bring up too. I am a huge fan of her work. Of course, Isaiah Scott is awesome. Ivy Nile, she's ripped, isn't she? She's like super jacked. JC Lane, James Drake. Jeremy Borash could come up. Joe Gacy seems interesting to me. Johnny Gargano, of course, could come up. I don't know where I'd use him. I feel like Raw has more people I'm interested in than SmackDown when it comes down to it. There's all those occasional wrestlers, though. Joseph Fatu. So there are a lot of... I do like Kat Anzaro. I like her a lot. Kaylee Ray, I like her. I like Kaden Carter and Ember Moon seem like a perfect tag team. Like, they would be cool teamed up together. I think I'm probably judging them based on, like, their style. They just look very similar to me. I think they'd make a cool tag team. Kushida does not fit WWE to me. He needs to go back to New Japan, in my opinion. Kyle O'Reilly is amazing. Definitely could see myself pulling him up. LA Knight, I like him. Could definitely see myself doing something there. Malcolm Bivens, I do like him. Mandy Rose, big fan of hers. A-Train. I don't know who Mackenzie Mitchell is. No. Love Nigel McGuinness. Oni Larkin. Pete Dunne. Love Pete Dunne. The wheels are spinning. The creative juices are going through my head as I look through some of these. I'm like, ooh, I could use that person. That would work really well. Robert Stone. I like Robert Stone. Is he retired? Does he actually wrestle? Yes, wrestler and manager. Roderick Strong. Love Roderick Strong. Samoa Joe. Ryan Katz. Why does he seem familiar? He's a road agent. Okay. Samoa Joe has to come back up to the main roster. I have to bring him up. He has to end up, I think, on Raw. I think that's where he's going to end up. Saray. Scarlett is going to have to come up to the main roster as well because Karrion Kross needs Scarlett, dang it. I'm not even going to play any games. I'm pulling her up right now. How do I pull her up? Career. Doing matches with high content risk. Wrestling a match with high risk. Blah, blah, blah. No, none of that stuff. I don't actually know how to pull her up right now. I'll have to figure that out in a minute. But she is coming up to the main roster. Scotty 2 Hotty is a road agent. Shawn Michaels is a road agent. Simone Johnson. Now, that is The Rock's daughter, I believe. Steve Corino, road agent and color commentary. Ted DiBiase is a personality. Terry Taylor, Timothy Thatcher. Cast. Ciampa is definitely somebody I need to think about bringing up to the main roster. Top Dollar. Okay. Von Wagner. So he's been getting some push lately on NXT 2.0, it seems. But I'm not feeling that. He's just a big guy, right? They have him in here as a middleweight. Interesting. I do love Wade Barrett. Love William Regal, but he's never going to wrestle again. But I do love William Regal. Xia Li. Zach Gibson. And Zoe Stark. Okay. All right, what about NXT UK? Nobody I'm really that interested in. Oh, wait. No. Where was that? Bea Priestley's in NXT UK? How did I not realize that? Wow, okay. I had no idea she signed there. I'm a fan. I'm definitely a fan of hers. I do like Dave Mastiff. Yeah, nobody else. I think, I mean, there are people, but I do like Joe Coffey too. I like Joseph Connors. I do like, Mark Andrews. I always liked him. Okay, what are we going to do? Who's Primate? Okay, interesting. Big old beard. Ridge Holland, just from his picture, looks like $1 million. He's got that chiseled jaw, man. But I honestly am not familiar with his work. I haven't had the WWE Network in a couple years. I ended it after, gosh, it's been at least 3 years, I think now. Maybe 2.5 years. I think the last pay-per-view I had was Evolution. And shortly after that, I canceled it. I do like Trent Seven. I could see myself bringing him up and Tyler Bate up. Bring them up as a tag team together. Yes, I think that would be awesome, actually. And I think I could have some fun with that. I love Walter. Maybe even bring Walter up with Trent Seven and Tyler Bate and come up with a name for him. I don't know what. I think Walter leads a faction, though, in NXT. UK. Wolfgang is a bulky middleweight. I do like guys like that. Who are their champions? I don't even know who Dragunov is, and he's their champ. A-Kid, Sam Stoker, and Lewis Holly. Miko Satomura. I do know who she is. Okay. Let's look at the stables. Gallus. Okay, that's an interesting stable. Very interesting. Imperium. They have it as just Walter now. I thought it was... Did they fire everyone? Or did they split up? Maybe he brings in Trent Seven and Tyler Bate to be the new Imperium. Maybe that's something I do with that. We bring in Mustache Mountain to be part of Imperium. That doesn't really make sense, I guess. But maybe we do it just because. Maybe. All right, when I look at NXT 2.0, we're going to look at their champions. Tony Storm was the Mae Young Classic winner. That was a long time ago now. Matt Riddle and Pete Dunne were the Dusty Rhodes Classic winners. Ciampa won the vacant title a few weeks ago. Cruiserweight, Roderick Strong. Totally fine with that. All right. North American, Isaiah Scott. Okay. We'll be changing that soon. Nash Carter, Wes Lee, tag team. Not feeling that one. Raquel Gonzalez is fine. Yoshirai, Zoe Stark. I just don't feel that tag team. I'm not into it. Dakota Kai and Raquel Gonzalez, which she's not the women's. She is. She's two belts. She's like Becky 2 belts down in NXT. All right, so I got to figure out how I want the final rosters to look there. I've got to book Raw still. But you guys get the idea of what is going on. You kind of got an insight into my Raw and and SmackDown and NXT UK and NXT 2.0 thoughts. I think you can kind of tell what might happen. Okay, obviously I haven't looked to bring anybody in yet. Let's switch over to AEW. So AEW, we're going to do the same thing. We're going to go in and look at our office. Chavo Guerrero Jr. is a manager without any clients. All right, so right off the bat, we're going to look at creative. Franchise players. We got 2 over there, so let's look. We got to break this down into top stars and noteworthy. So it's going to be a little different with... Oh, man, this guy's like... I got glitter on my hands from this stupid pencil. That sucks. I'm not using that pencil anymore. That is awful. I don't want a bunch of glitter on me. Damn, glitter. All right, next big things. We got a lot of those. Darius Martin's a stud. I love Darby Allin. Bear Bronson could be great. I don't even know who Ashley Vox is. Thunder Rosa is awesome. So, love that. Again, hot prospects. I agree, actually. I think this is a good list. I'm surprised MJF is not one of the next best things. Because to me, MJF is already a star. Like, he is definitely a star. I might even break this down into top stars, future stars, and notables for AEW. Because I just think they have a lot going for them. All right, guys who can talk the talk. CM Punk, Jericho. I'm surprised Moxley's 3. Sting. Come on. MJF's better than both of them. MJF should at least be 2 or 3 on this list, I think. Showstoppers. Yes, Bryan Danielson. Kenny Omega. Andrade. CM Punk. Chris Jericho is probably not a showstopper anymore. He does go out of his way to do stuff. But I feel like Pac should be there, actually. Ring generals. I can't argue with that list. That's a great list. Great list. Of course, I don't have any who's hots or who's not. Let's see who they have as our hidden gems that we should look at hiring. Michael Elgin, won't happen. Will not think to bring him in at all. Davey Richards, isn't he a problem, like personality type? Isn't he a... Oh, it says professional. Well, who am I thinking of? I thought he had like an ego or something. He's under skills, attributes, plays realistic well. He's an MLW right now. I'm going to shortlist him. He might get talked to. What about personal info? Married to Angel Williams. Dislike of Delirious. And I loved his work as part of the American Wolves. He was awesome in Impact. He was awesome in ROH. So, of course, he has great stats. Could put on amazing matches. So, no issue there. What about his title history? Yeah, he's had a ton of belts. Ton of them. Okay. I like it. Davey Richards is going to get a look. I guarantee you. I'm definitely interested there. Latimer is in NWA, isn't he? He's currently working for NWA? Yeah. And he's currently married to, what's her name? Or dating. Yeah, dating. Okay. Divorced from Ashley Flair. Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. With Ryan O'Reilly as the Ascension 1. With Eddie Kingston as Death Crew Council. Really? He was in the Ascension at one point? Oh, interesting. I didn't know that. Okay. Interesting. I don't know how I didn't know that. Alter Egos. Bram. I remember him being Bram. Kenneth Cameron. I don't remember him working in WWE at all. Okay, either way. It must have been like NXT Ascension or something. I like him. That could happen. Let's shortlist him. I do like Santana Garrett. I remember when she used to show up on Scott Hall's show all the time, back when they used to do YouTube channels, him and Waltman, and she used to be on there all the time, because I think he helped train her. If I remember correctly, I believe he helped train her. I don't know if they're still in good terms or what, but yeah, he used to give her props all the time. Yep, okay. So yeah, I do like her though. Shortlisting her. Samurai Del Sol. I love this. He obviously used to go by Kalisto, so he will be shortlisted. I didn't know he was is he a free agent? I had no idea. He would be excellent in AEW. Absolutely excellent. So that is very interesting to me. Personal info. Married to someone outside the business. Lucha Dragons with Cinta de Oro 2. I like it. He's not over at all. But he can work. Professional, swagger well, gimmicky, cartoonish well. Alright, cool. I like that. I won't bring in Elgin. It's not going to happen. And I won't bring him in as WWE either. Just, there's too many things in his past. Hatred of Callahan, married to Mischief. Hatred of Caitlin Diamond. Okay. With Brian Cage as Unbreakable Effin' Machines, with Ethan Page as Men of the Year, and Sammy Callahan as Grits and Gravy. Interesting. Yeah, I won't bring him in. It's not happening. All right. Okay, with that, let's look at... Do we have a figurehead? No, we do not right now. So Bryan Danielson is just about over enough, but lacks a lot of things needed. Jericho is more star quality. Wow. Okay, Chris Jericho. Star quality, great charisma, just about over enough. Not currently a babyface. Okay. CM Punk is really the guy, isn't he? CM Punk is the AEW figurehead. We're going to do it. CM Punk is our figurehead. Had to do it. He's going to be also known as the ace in Japan, as the worker who is positioned as the face of the company. Not only do shows generally revolve around them, but they are also the primary focus of all the marketing and merchandising that the company does. A strong figurehead can massively boost business and help a company prosper. CM Punk is the current figurehead. He was added as figurehead today. Will not be fully established in the role until this time next year. Further analysis will be available once he is established. Moxley could do it. However, Jericho is more charismatic. Punk is just more over and charismatic. So that's fine. And I could always just build up whoever I need to take that role over. I would love for it to be Adam Page. I would love for it to be Kenny Omega. There's other guys too. Not Darby Allin. I like Darby Allin, but to me, Darby Allin is a guy that he should always be the underdog, and so he should never be your most over wrestler, in my opinion. Maybe your most liked, but I don't think he should be your most over guy. To me, your most over guy should be the one that carries the company from like, hey, he's our champion, he's the guy to beat. And Darby Allin, to me, shouldn't ever be that guy. But he should definitely be up there at some point, in my opinion. What's our product? Wrestling's Nerd Nirvana is the name of it. Okay. We do have a women's division. Regular focus. 18 to 30 wrestling nerd demographic. Okay. Spinal impact moves are not allowed? That's not true. That's not true at all. Yeah, there we go. Because the Meltzer driver, like one-winged angel, those are spinal impact moves. I don't know why that was set up that way. All right, let's look at our roster. So right off the bat, we're going to go and look at who our major stars are. CM Punk and Sting. So is Sting considered a wrestler? Occasional wrestler. So CM Punk and Sting are our top stars. So let's go. I'm going to write CM Punk. But I'm going to put occasional as Sting. So I'm cool with that. I love it. So I could actually have Sting do stuff. Like that's good. I've seen a lot of mods recently that don't have him doing anything. So then Bryan Danielson, Chris Jericho, Jon Moxley, of course. I agree with all those. And I love it. Chris Jericho, who I prefer as a heel, so I'm fine with him staying that way. So while a heel, he's really more of a face right now, but that's okay. Well known. Are these, in my opinion, top stars? I am going to make Cody considered a top star. To me, is Andrade a top star? I don't think he is yet. Is Paul White? Paul White's occasional, though, isn't he? Matt Hardy is a wrestler. I could make Matt Hardy a top star. I think by AEW standards, he could be. No, he's not. He's more of a notable. And I know a lot of people are not high on Cody right now, but I am, so that's what's going to keep him there. Oh, no. Paul White needs to be occasional wrestler. Color commentator, a road agent. Yes, so is he now considered occasional? Yes, you're going to be put in as an occasional wrestler. I love it. Let's see. I think we're good like that. Only contracted to work as a color commentator, and so all other roles are unavailable. What? Come on. That's bullshit. How can I change that? Let's go written, ironclad, whatever is needed. And we're going to make that a 3-year deal. All shows. And you're going to get paid per month. Let's make it happen. A reduced schedule at the very least. You're going to have to limit me to major TV shows and above. Okay. Everything except house shows. Oh, come on. Come on. Events and ATV shows. Fine. Yes. Because Paul White needs to wrestle, damn it. It's gonna happen. I'm putting you down as an occasional wrestler. You're gonna wrestle. I actually want to make Mark Henry an occasional wrestler too. So that's well known. All right, oh wait, no, I didn't finish. So now I need to go with notables. Or noteworthy. And that's going to be Matt Andrade, Matt Hardy. I can get Jeff Hardy, which wouldn't be hard because I'm in control of both companies, but I think that would definitely set things up for the long haul. Okay. Adam Cole, of course. Adam Cole, baby! Got that. Adam Page. Love it. Is Billy Gunn notable? So I actually could see him getting a short little run again. He's considered occasional. I will put him up there then. Okay. Brian Cage is not happy in real life, so I don't expect him to stick around in real life. And I don't think that even in game I'm going to keep him around just because of it. Love FTR. In fact, FTR for me are going to be considered top stars. Top guys, baby. I'm also going to put Lucha Bros there. And Young Bucks. Those are, in my opinion, probably the top tag teams. Also Proud and Powerful, but yeah. I think that's everyone. That Christian Cage would be notable. Again, I'm high on this roster. I do like Christopher Daniels, but at his age, I'm probably not going to push him. Gallows and Anderson, to me, are more notable. They wouldn't necessarily be top guys for me. I do like Dustin Rhodes. I really like the early work he did with Cody. I like the Elite Hunter gimmick for Frankie Kazarian. I am a fan of that, so he will probably be considered notable. I'm just going to call him Kazarian for now. Jake Hager. I don't think I'm going to do much with him. He's just going to be the muscle in the Inner Circle. He'll have big matches. I don't know if he's going to see any titles, honestly. Jake Roberts is fine where he's at. Kenny Omega, of course, is notable. And for me, I will be pushing him to the moon. That will be happening. Lance Archer, of course, is a stud. Malachi Black is a stud. Now, Mark Henry, again, I need to talk to Worker. Mark Henry is 50 years old. I don't care how old he is. On-screen personality. I could tell Mark Henry, steroids can do wonders for some people. Interesting. Can I convince him to wrestle? Written ironclad per month, 1 year. I want you to be whatever is needed. I'll put you as everything except house shows. Travel costs. I'll cover your costs. Make the offer. Major TV shows and above. Okay. Events and ATV shows. Will you do it? Yes. Contract has been made. Perfect. All right, if I go into this. Will you work? Will you do it? Will you do it? Will you be an occasional wrestler? It's not even making it an option. It won't even let me select it. That sucks. All right, I want to get him in the ring. Young Bucks. MJF is definitely noteworthy. All right, Miro for sure. I love Miro. Pac, again, love Pac. I actually really like Sean Spears. I don't know if he's just happy in the role of basically being an enhancement talent, but he doesn't win ever. And I feel like he could be very entertaining. Very entertaining. I'm not really high on Aaron Solo. Like, he's fine. It's whatever to me. I love the Dark Order, but more from an entertainment standpoint, not from hey, I'm going to push you to the moon. Anthony Ogogo. Isn't he the wrestler? No, he was on... Was he a boxer or something? I don't remember. I like him, though. I feel like I like him from what I've seen. Ashley Vox, don't know who she is. Austin Gunn. Bear Boulder. I do like Bear Boulder a little bit. Brandy Rhodes. Brandon Cutler for me is going to be noteworthy. Now, again, I know people don't like him. I'm a big Dungeons and Dragons fan, so I've been on his bandwagon from day one. I've got a couple of his shirts, so I'm rooting for him. Brian Pillman Jr. Now, I fully understand that Brandon Cutler is not up there with a lot of the top guys there. Not even close. But for the purpose of this game, we're going to have fun with it. Who's Brock Anderson? I wish I had pictures, because I don't know who that is. Caesar Bononi. Chris Van Vliet. Does he still have a contract with AEW? I didn't realize that. Chuck Taylor. Am I going to do much with him? I think so. I think I got to put Chuck Taylor in here. I don't know how far up the card he's going to make it for me, but I like him. Obviously, Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana. Colt Cabana. Boom, boom. I used to listen to this podcast religiously at work. Dante Martin, of course. Don't know how high up the card he's going to get, but I like him. Darby Allin, of course. Darby all in. Darius Martin, of course. Love it. I do like Dasha. Earl Hebner. Is he actually under contract there? I haven't seen him. I mean, I know I've seen some stuff he's done there, but it's not like he's been regular there. Eddie Kingston's the man. He's awesome. He's really good on the mic, too. Do they have that reflected on here? They do. He is amazing. Okay, good. He will become a star. Emi Sakura, I do like her. Ethan Page, big fan of him. He is so cool. He interacts with like his fans on social media and stuff. His blog is cool, so definitely all about that. Evil Uno. I do have an idea for Evil Uno. So he will probably make my list. He might be the only, and I know he doesn't, he's kind of goofy. But I have ideas for him, and there's a potential tag team partner I have in mind. 5, no. Fuego del Sol. Oh, they got like one of the worst pictures of him. I enjoy him on Sammy's vlog. He's very entertaining. I like him. Just, I don't know. This picture's killing me. I gotta get a better picture. Griff Garrison, I do like. I do like Griff Garrison. I do like Hikaru Shida. I do like Isaiah Cassidy. Okay. I am a fan of Jack Evans. I think Jade Cargill could be good. Jamie Hayter's pretty solid. Be cool if I can get Jerry Lynn to wrestle again. So Joey Janela has not blown me away in the ring, right? However, I'm very entertained by his character. I think he is a character that could get over. So he will make my list. John Silver, I love him on BTE. He seems very funny. Don't know how over he's going to get for me. I'm not going to make him noteworthy. Jungle Boy, it seems like everybody in real life likes him when it comes to like the boys. So I will put him on my list. I enjoy him. He just is a little bit small for me. And it shouldn't matter, but it does to me a little bit. Kira Hogan. I like Kip Sabian. I am definitely a fan of him and Penelope. I do like Chris Statlander. I'm going to do the female workers after. I like Lee Johnson. Man, there's way too many people I like in AEW. I don't know what I'm going to do with Leo Rush. I like Leo Rush. So we'll see. I do like Luchasaurus. I don't know what I'm going to do with Luther. Probably not much. Marco Stunt. He's very entertaining. I probably won't push him, but he will get some time with Jungle Boy. Mark Queen, of course. Matt Sydal, I do like him. I do like Max Caster. He does that whole, John Cena basic thugonomics character, kind of. Not as good, but he does do it. I do like Mel. I do like her. Nakazawa, nope. No. Mike Sydal. I'm not going to do much with him. -1 is in here. 9 years old. He's a personality for now. I'm going to probably do stuff with him. -1. I love it. Scorpio Sky. I do like Scorpio Sky. Again, there's so many people I'm huge fans of. Serpentico, probably won't do much with him. Sean Dean, I don't think I'm going to do much with him. Sunny Kiss. So I kind of like Sunny Kiss. Very entertaining. We'll add Sunny Kiss to this list. I don't know how much of a push. Did I skip over people? I skipped over a bunch of people. How did that happen? I went from -1 down to Sunny Kiss. Nick Camaroto. Is he the guy that's like a bit? He is. He's the like the caveman looking guy. So this picture is not accurate. I do like him. So we will add him. Gosh, there's too many people. There's far too many people that I like. No, see, I hit all these people. I just missed, like... Did I just do it again? Nick. Okay, up there, yes. So then Nyla Rose. Orange Cassidy. Okay. Orange Cassidy. I probably shouldn't have made a list of just every single worker. Like, that's basically what I'm doing. Peter Avalon. I do like Peter Avalon. I do. Probably not going to give him a major push, though. People like Powerhouse Hobbs. I probably should have broke this up into 2 episodes. Higher Gold Balls. Who's Gold Balls? I don't even know who Gold Balls is. I might, though. QT Marshall. Let's see. What do I think of QT? I mean, I think he's a solid heel. I don't think he's going to be top of the card ever. He might have some matches, with top talent here and there, though. I do like Ricky Starks. I'm basically taking notes at this point. This is kind of my setup to the rest of the game. So this first episode is just going through, analyzing everything, possibly setting up certain stuff, whether it's storylines or whatever. It's kind of the behind-the-scenes setup. I haven't hired anybody yet. I've added people to short lists here and there, but I have not hired anybody. I already looked at WWE with my other character. I'm using Triple H, and I'm using Tony Khan. With that, I went through NXT, both of them. And I was analyzing who I wanted on what brand, but I haven't made any firm decisions. I'll do that off stream, and then once I go into episode 2, that'll be Monday Night Raw, and I'll start working out the draft on there. You guys will see me book it, and all that, and I'll give you a rundown of everything. But yeah, Ricky Starks, I do like him. I'm not a fan of Riho. Love Ruby Soho. Ryan Nemeth. So Dolph Ziggler's brother. I do like Dolph Ziggler. I don't know. We'll see what happens with him. We'll see if the game favors him with fortune, but I'll put him on my list for now. I love Sammy Guevara. I've liked him since really, like, my first introduction to Sammy Guevara was the press conference, and I kind of liked his cocky personality, and I thought it would work well as a heel. Then I started watching his vlog around that time when it was like, I don't know, 3,000 people maybe, and I've been hooked ever since. I'm a huge fan of Guevara's. I do like Stu Grayson. I don't think that the Dark Order is going to get a huge push though in my game, and I'm not going to have Stu Grayson and Evil Uno as a tag team the whole time. I have a different idea for a partner for Evil Uno. If I can test out the chemistry with that person, assuming they're in this mod, then I'm going to run with that. Taz, Color, Manager, Road Agent, 10. I do like 10, but I don't know if I'm going to push him either. Butcher and the Blade. For now, they'll be on my list. I like the Butcher a lot, so there's a chance he might even get a push by himself. Trent will make my list, but I don't know what I'm going to do with Trent and Chuck Taylor. Wardlow has a ton of potential. All right, so of this roster, my future stars are definitely Adam Page. I think even Adam Cole. Kenny Omega for sure. He's going to get booked like crazy, I think. MJF is definitely a superstar in the making. I'm going to try to push Brandon Cutler for the hell of it. Brian Pillman Jr. Dante Martin. Darius Martin. Darby Allin, but Darby Allin is never going to be the top guy. I can't let that happen in my game. Ethan Page will get a push. I'm going to, again, Evil Uno, I'm going to try to get him a new partner. I'm going to see if I can get Joey Janela over. I don't think I'm going to do it through his wrestling. Jungle Boy's a superstar in the making. I think Kip Sabian could be, but he's probably not going to be. Luchasaurus is a nice guy, a nice big guy who could do something. He's very athletic. For the hell of it, I'm going to see if I can get -1 over. I do like Scorpio. Well, Scorpio Sky. I'm not going to count him as a future star. Powerhouse Hobbs. A lot of people really like him. So I'm entertained by him, but I don't see it the way other people do. I think he's a good, solid, big guy wrestler. But I don't, like, when I look at him, I don't go, oh, that guy's a future superstar or megastar. You know what I mean? But yeah, I like Ricky Starks. Again, Sammy Guevara to me is definitely a guy to watch. And then Wardlow. And I'm kind of surprised, again, that Brian Cage isn't in real life getting that kind of push that I would expect. So that's kind of what I got there. The occasional wrestlers are Sting, Paul White, and Billy Gunn. I'm trying to get Mark Henry to be one of my occasional wrestlers. So that's the roster. I changed CM Punk to my figurehead. Let's look at the stables. So we got Best Friends. I dig that. Death Triangle still as Pac and the Lucha Bros. Okay. That might change. I'm not sure. Of course, we got Jurassic Express. We got Team Taz. Now, they don't have Taz's son in here, do they? Hook is his name, right? I gotta look for him here in a second. Dark Order. So, of Dark Order, The guys I kind of want to push are Evil Uno, if he's got chemistry with the tag team partner that I'm wanting to pair him up with. Stu Grayson, I could see myself using him either with somebody else as a partner. Actually, him and Silver look very similar, like facial hair wise and stuff. They actually might, they probably could be a tag team. I like to have guys that look similar in tag teams. -1 is just kind of a project. I want to see if I can push him. The Elite. So let's modify this stable. We're going to add Adam Cole. He will be a member. And we will save it. Now, okay, we're good there. The Factory. I'm fine with them. I kind of like them. Although none of these guys, except for Nick Komoroto, is on my list of guys I'm probably going to push. Gun Club, I'm interested in them, but at the same time, none of them are on my list to push. Hardy Family Office, pretty much everybody on here is notable to me. Inner Circle, same thing, except for Jake Hager. Just kind of, he'll be the muscle. That's how I'm going to treat it. The Nightmare Family, like that is just too many people. And some of these guys are no longer part of it. Who was it? It was the Gun Club. So Colton Gunn is no longer there. Billy Gunn, no longer there. And Austin Gunn, no longer there. Okay. That's still way too many people. Fuego del Sol is considered part of the Nightmare Family? I mean, I know he's been doing a lot of stuff on the... Okay, I see. So you have the Elite. But I can make the Super Click too. That's what we're going to do. Now, did the Gun Club join the Factory, though? I don't know if they actually joined the Factory or not. I don't think they did. And then the Pinnacle, which I love the Pinnacle. Who's missing? Sean Spears is missing. Why is he not in there? He is a member. There. So now we got Sean Spears in the Pinnacle. Who's in the pretty picture? Oh, that's right. I remember those. They're so not noteworthy at all for me. All right, and then teams. So 2.0. A Boy and His Dinosaur. I do like Bear Country. Best Friends Are Fine. Chaos Project, whatever. I will use Chaos Project, though. FTR, Janela, and Sonny Kiss are no longer a tag team. Aren't they feuding now? Didn't he turn on Sonny Kiss? I love Men of the Year. MJF and Wardlow's cool. Proud and Powerful. So we got to change this name. It's Proud and Powerful. There we go. Private Party. Love them. Proud and Powerful. Reynolds and Silver. I'm cool with them. The Acclaimed. I'm cool with them. The Brotherhood. Butcher and the Blade. Dark Order. Formerly known as the Smash Brothers, I believe. Good Brothers, which I definitely plan on doing some stuff with them. I don't know exactly how I'm going to use them, but I definitely plan on using them. The Gun Club, I want to do more with them, but I don't know how I'm going to use them either. Hybrid 2, I think they're really talented. Love the Lucha Brothers. Don't know what I'm going to do with the Seidel brothers. To me, like, Seidel brothers and Hybrid 2 could feud forever, and that would be entertaining. I love the Varsity Blondes, love the Young Bucks, and I love Top Flight. So The tag team division, mwah, great. The only thing I forgot to do, actually, is I wanted to look at the women wrestlers. So we're going to go wrestlers, gender, women. I need to make note of them. Britt Baker is clearly a major star, right? I knew she wasn't. In fact, I don't think we have any stars either. Yeah, we don't. Although technically I think Britt Baker is. Ooh, nobody well known either. Is Britt Baker at least recognizable? No. They're like, nope. Okay. Well, with that, let's figure out who our female top stars are. To me, Britt Baker, right off the bat, is the top star. No questions asked. Boom. Now, I think Anna Jay could. I'm a huge fan of hers. So I will put her as one of our top stars when it comes to the women. I love Abaddon. I really do. I don't consider her a top star yet, though. Is Anna Jay over? No, of course not. Britt Baker? Yes. Okay. Relatively compared to the others. Emi Sakura is not over. Hikaru Shida is not considered over. That sucks because I actually think she's really good. I am going to consider her a top star, even though I know she's not over enough to be a top star. Hopefully, I can cement her as a top star. Jade Cargill, future status right there. I do like Jamie Hayter. Chris Statlander is not over. I don't consider her a future star or a current star. Leva Bates is pretty over. I will put her as a top star just because of her overness, but she's not a top star from a would she win this match standpoint, in my opinion. I do like Mel. Nyla Rose is the beast, so we're going to make her a top star. She's pretty over. She's basically the Nia Jax of AEW. I love Penelope Ford. She's not a top star, though. Riho. So I'm not a big fan of Riho. Like, I've enjoyed her matches a lot. I'm just not that into her yet. Ruby Soho is 100% a top star. Man, my head itches for some reason. Serena Deeb, to me, is potentially a top star when it comes to the women. Obviously, I think Tay Conti could be. She's not there yet, though. And then the last one that I'm going to put on this part of the list is Thunder Rosa. To me, right now, I could put the belt on any of them and be satisfied with it. The people in the next tier that I could see myself pushing down the line, starting towards the top again, Abaddon. She could get a push. Big Swole. I don't know if I'm going to push her. I think we have a few too many women above her right now that I like. So I don't know if I'm going to push her. I do like Danny Jordan too. I'll put her on the list. But there's so many women above her that it's probably not going to work out. We'll see what happens. Because sometimes in this game, you'll start using people and you'll just notice that they get popular very quick compared to somebody else. For whatever reason. Like the Destiny stat or whatever it is. I do like Diamante. What else? Sakura. She's old, though. So she probably will just be fodder to the younger workers. But I'll use her. So she will get used. Jade Cargill. I see them pushing her a lot right now, so I could see that happening. I could see her getting over. Jamie Hayter, again, I see her getting over time. I'm going to have to add, let's see, we got Rampage, Dark, and Dynamite. So I don't know if I need to add another show. I do need to get a development company, and I can send a lot of these people down that are just not going to get a lot of TV time. So maybe I start a child company. Julia Hart, nah. Kira Hogan. I do like her. I don't know. No. Chris Statlander for sure. She's probably of this tier of people just outside of the title picture. I don't think I could put the belt on her anytime soon, really. But of all the people who I wouldn't put the belt on, she would probably be at the top of the list. I'm going to put Mel here. Going to put Penelope Ford. Penelope Ford is up there with Statlander in my mind. I like what she does in the ring. She's very athletic. So I could see some stuff happening there. Reba, while I like her, she won't ever hold the belt for me. Red Velvet, very talented. I'm going to put her on this list, but I don't know if she's going to rise to that level. We will see. Again, I could be surprised. Riho is young. Again, I'm not the biggest fan of hers. I will probably not be putting the belt on her anytime soon. Tay Conti, definitely in this tier. Behind probably Penelope Ford and Statlander. The Bunny, I'm a fan, but she's behind Tay Conti for me. Kind of getting my rankings for how I view some of these. And then Sakazaki. So while she is very good in the ring too, I have not been that into her character. So we'll just put her here. Very entertained by her matches, though. So yeah, that's what we got going on with the women. So did the stables, looked at the teams. We'll look at the champions. AEW World Champion is only 60 prestige. That again, I don't think that is actually accurate to how it's been booked. I think it's far more prestigious than that. I like long title reigns, so I think that's grossly underestimating it. The prestige of the tag team titles is only a 30. That's not very good. TNT at 20. Again, I actually think that the TNT title has been booked pretty well for the most part. So I'm a little bummed out by that. Britt Baker is definitely on the come up. With how they have her rated overness wise, I'm not surprised that the prestige is so low. I really like what she's doing with that though. Can I edit the title? Yes. Can I change it to the Blackstrap TNT title? Do they have it in here? I hope they do. TNT, Miro. Nope. Dang. Oh well, we'll just stick with this for now. Bums me out. We're not going to mess with it. All right, so we are going to be bringing in trios titles. I'm going to create them right now. AEW trios titles. Actually, I don't need to call them titles. Do they have like a generic AEW belt? Those are the same. The women's tag team. Oh, they have the Elite General Manager one. That's pretty funny. Okay. I feel like there's generic ones in here somewhere, right? There has to be. Let's see. Here we go. Generic belts. Dual nations. That's interesting. European. Great American. There's a hardcore. Nice. High maintenance. Oh, I love that with the money sign. That's cool. Intercontinental. International. McDonald's. Oh, I love it. Gold medals. Those are cool. National. The Pizza Hut. Thundercats. All right. I like these. Waffle House. World Heavyweight. I like that. Big Gold. Ugh, you can't do that. I mean, you can, but I guess if you're running your own company and you want something like it, you could just use that. Heavyweight champion. Heavyweight wrestling. Okay. Right now, I don't know what I'm going to use. I guess I could just use a regular tag team one, right? Could use something like that. Could make it white straps. That would be cool. Okay. Big antique black. Blue. No. Green? No. Nope. These are basically just big gold. Those are all big gold. That's all they are. Gunmetal. Are these just like photoshops like that someone did? They're just like, yeah, let's just make a ton of this one belt and throw it in here. I could go with that one. World 01. Because that just says wrestling. You don't see anything else. Not doing Global Force. Although, okay, so we're just doing that. That's my generic. It's just going to be trios. And we'll make it trios. Should it be trios or 6-man? We're going to go trios. Always 3 versus 3. I mean, it's going to... I'll say no. No, it's got to be a male-only belt. Not going to mess with that. No. Event frequency. Often. TV frequency. We'll just say normal. And level. This is going... What does that mean? I don't even know what that means. Title is marked as being an achievement. This means it is something you accomplish rather than a title. This is purely a cosmetic touch. If something is an achievement, that you'll see text like X wins the belt name, whereas if it isn't an achievement, that you'll see X wins the belt name title. The difference is that the latter has the word title. Oh, okay. Calculated by several factors, company schedule, normal title length associated. There are exceptions to the system, notably the AI can end a title reign early, even if the reign length counter is above 0. I don't care about that. There are levels. Attempted booking being made. Champion isn't available. I do not know what this means. I could just make it floating because I know what that means. Primary is like high end. Secondary means like under 70, I think. Maybe it's under 60 now. I just don't know what tertiary means. Probably just bad. We're gonna go floating. And we will leave it like this. Boom. Save. So now we have a trios title. I got to change that name. It's got to be 6-man. 6-man sounds better to me. All right, cool. There we go. I need to create the super click. So let's add stable. Super click. And this will be Adam Cole, the leader, Matt Jackson, Nick Jackson. And they are members. Should I make... You know what? Brandon Cutler will be in this, and he will just be fodder. Or a lackey. What's the difference? Stable members. Lackeys and fodder are effectively the same in that they're for members who exist pretty much to bulk out the stable and are often there to bump for bigger names. Lackeys are slightly more important and are more likely to graduate to the member role. The support role is for managers. Ah, okay, so I can make them lackey. Okay. Blood, close friendship, or some other unshakable bond. Okay, I don't know. I'll make him a lackey. That's fine. Let's see. There's almost always a focal point leader who has aligned himself with a few like-minded allies. This is the most common type of stable. The strength of the stable is calculated by looking at all the members, except lackeys and fodder, with their role informing the game how big of a contribution they make, although the leader or leaders is disproportionately important overall. Brotherhood. Strongly linked either by blood, close friendship, or some other unshakable bond. They will usually not have a defined leader, but each member will instead have a specific role. The stable's strength is calculated by looking at every member with the amount they contribute depending on their role. Fodder and lackeys are far less important than full members. Cult. These are stables based around a cult of personality, so the leader is usually a charismatic central piece. The stable's strength is entirely dependent on how the leader or leaders is doing. Oh, I like this. Okay. These are stables where the group of wrestlers with similar outlook have banded together. There may or may not be a leader or leaders, as gangs are just as happy to work as a unit until without a specified head. The strength of the stable is calculated by looking at all the members, even the lackeys and fodder, with the role telling the game how big of a contribution they make. Alliance. These are very loosely knit stables, often very short-lived, where a group of wrestlers with similar goals have come together to pool their resources. The stable does not have a strength rating, as it very much a group of individuals rather than a grander concept. Interesting. Okay. Okay. So I think they should be a brotherhood. Important? Yes. No minimum. No max. Must involve... I think it must involve Adam Cole. Disposition doesn't matter. They're heel, but we'll just leave it. And we'll just leave that there. Is there a super click? I doubt there's a super click in here. Super kick party. Super kick. I need to find out if I can use that music in these streams. Because I would love to play some AEW or WWE entrance music in the background. Because I'm not monetized anyway, so it doesn't matter, right? Nope. No super kick. Ooh. Wait. There were super kicks. Super kicked. Okay. Yeah, we're using no picture. We're good. We're just going to stick with that. So there's the super click. We've got the elite down here still, though. So we're ready to rock. I love it. All right, so then We've looked at the teams. We've looked at stables. We've looked at titles. What do we got going on for announcers? So for events, it's Excalibur, Jim Ross, Shivani. That works. Dynamite, same. Dark, Rampage. So Mark Henry on Rampage. So I kind of like him on Rampage, but I feel like Rampage is too big to have him there. Same thing with Taz. Maybe Shivani can step in. I need Shivani instead of him, I think. Do I want Shivani on Rampage instead of Mark Henry? Shivani, Excalibur, and Taz? I could put Mark Henry on Dark. I'm fine with that. I could even do Paul White on Dark. Paul White, Taz, Excalibur. And, I mean, it's Dark. It doesn't matter. All right, let's do that. Rick Knox could do it? Oh, interesting. I think Dark is where I want Mark Henry and Taz. Because I think that would be fine. I like Dasha Gonzalez. I like Jericho on commentary. I don't mind Alex Marvez either, honestly. I mean, I understand why people aren't necessarily into him. It was a little bit awkward, the early shows they did on commentary, but yeah, we're going to do that. We're going to go Mark Henry, Taz, and Excalibur. Actually, no, we're not. We're just going to change Paul White. Paul White is going to be Tony Schiavone. I think I need to do that. That's what we're doing. Boom. So Rampage will be that. Dynamite. Jim Ross is getting towards the end there, so we'll just leave that there. What's broadcasting look like? Oh, we've got a ton of deals going on. Okay. Coverage, medium, interesting. All right, so what are we building up to? Full Gear? We've got an AEW anniversary show. Next month is Full Gear. So AEW anniversary show, according to this. And that's their TNT anniversary show, though, right? Their television anniversary show, not their first show. Their first show was in like February. It was Double or Nothing, right? I'm pretty sure that's what it was. Got All Out. Dark Elevation is considered dormant. So I could bring that back too. B show for 1 hour. So let's see. Dark is every Wednesday. Dynamite is every Wednesday. Rampage is every Friday. So how do we want to do this though? Taped 1 episode at a time. Held on Fridays. Taped 1 episode at a time. Held on Wednesdays. I think Rampage is also held on Wednesdays half the time. All right. Elevation. I kind of want to bring Elevation back. I'm not going to, but we kind of do need it. It's a B show. Is Rampage... Nope. A and an A. It's just a short 1 hour show. Okay. I'm glad I've turned off some of the stuff. So that shouldn't be a problem. Who's Gold? I still don't know who Gold Balls is. Is that even a person? I am just curious if there is anything in here. There's All In, All Out. All Out Alternate. Oh, that's interesting. Bash at the Beach. They do have Bash at the Beach on here. So Beach Break is... That is so interesting. Blood and Guts is in here. So I could work towards bringing in Blood and Guts. I like that. AEW Dynamite, Blood and Guts. Okay, so we got some Double or Nothings in here. That's cool. Dynamite Anniversary. Dynamite Grand Slam is in here. Fight for the Fallen is in here. Full Gear. Full Gear. Fighter Fest. Fighter Fest. Holiday Bash. Okay, that's in here. Dynamite Homecoming. That's in there already. New Year's Smash. I don't see New Year's Smash in my events, though. So I could use that. Okay. Rampage Grand Slam. Revolution. That is in there. Road Rager. Ooh, okay. We could do something with that. I'm glad there are some different ones in here. St. Patrick's Day Slam. So thank you, whoever made these graphics. Dynamite, The Crossroads. AEW Dynamite, Winter is Coming. Oh, I love it. I actually like that better than the anniversary show, to be honest. Oh, okay. I love the AEW WWE Invasion. That is so cool. Love that the old ones are in here for like ECW, so you could bring back ECW. Love that. Oh, you got some old WWF ones in here too. Interesting. What do we got for WWE? Probably got a ton. Oh, yeah. Those are sick, though. Yeah, that's pretty sick. Worlds Collide. I like that one. I'm going to be entertaining a lot of the changing names and concepts for pay-per-views and stuff. So we'll see what happens, but I'm pretty excited to toy around with a lot of these. Super Showdown. Stomping Grounds, Royal Rumble, Roadblock. Yeah, they've got a bunch of the old ones. So I will probably be doing quite a few changes, especially with how I've got Triple H in charge of WWE. I think that, again, there's going to be some crazy changes made. Love the Elimination Chamber, so we'll definitely do something with that. 15 alt, Elimination Chamber. 12, 11, that looks great. Cruiserweight Classic. Like, just seeing a lot of these logos just inspires me. Bunch of WCW ones. That's great. Looking forward to bringing these out. Oh, they don't have a WCW NWO one censored, do they? They don't. They used to, I thought. Super Brawl's great. Starcade. Maybe the brand split will see WCW return to WWE. Would you guys want to see that? Would you want to see me kind of split her up and make the old WCW brand return? Not opposed to that. Not opposed to it. So yeah, I just wanted to see that. Okay. Didn't add anything. We're good. But that anniversary show I might tweak. It's a normal event that runs for 2 hours. It is held annually on Saturday in October. Unbranded show. The show's importance is rated as normal. It's Dynamite anniversary. So that's cool that they have it set up that way. I kind of like how that's set up. Okay. Show history, top 100s, backstage. So how is our backstage? 81%. Punk and Colt Cabana don't like each other. Joey Janela has split up with Penelope Ford. Backstage rules are having a negative effect on morale. All right, so we're bringing a masseuse. A chiropractor is provided. We're going to pay for hotels. And catering is provided. Transportation is paid for. I will require 3-hour pre-show arrival time. And that's it. That should make it 100%. Close, but now we have good rules. So I like it. Notable personalities. Those are all good. Got some good relationships going. Cool with that. A lot of strong friendships and stuff. So really the issues are Janela and Penelope Ford, CM Punk, and Colt Cabana. So I got to find a way for CM Punk and Colt Cabana to bury the hatchet. That has to happen. That is important to me. Now, at the moment, Brian... So the very first storyline, right off the bat, is Brian Danielson... Or Brian versus Omega. So... There we go. Major role, major role. Now, I am going to add Don Callis to this. And I need to add one more person. Who am I going to add to this feud? I think I'm going to add Adam Cole. He's going to be aligned with Kenny Omega. Don Callis is going to be aligned with Kenny Omega. Boom. There we go. All right. With that, I do also think, though, let's alter it. Can I alter it? No. I don't want to alter it. Is there a way? Oh, he has a major role. I don't want him to have a major role. Alter storyline. Yeah, I don't know. I thought you could actually go in and do more with that. Oh, well. Okay, so then the Young Bucks, who are they feuding with at the moment? They just lost the titles to Lucha Bros. They're kind of in between things now. CM Punk beat Hobbs. He's looking for the next great, guy to call him out. So he's fine right now. What else do we got going on? Adam Page is gone right now. Let's see. Looking at the rest of my AEW guys. Jericho. Who's Jericho feuding with at the moment? I can't think. We got Cody and Malachi Black, so we'll add that. We'll go Cody versus Black. And then we'll add Brandy as a supporting role. That should be fine for now. She's aligned with her husband. Okay. Who's Andrade feuding with? Nobody. I know he's been wanting to go for the AEW title, but they haven't. They kind of went away from that, I feel like. I got nothing going on with Brian Cage. Christian Cage, because he went to Impact, I don't feel like he's doing much in AEW at the moment. He's kind of doing that thing with not Lucha. Jungle Boy and them. kind of working with them. Kazarian and Brandon Cutler kind of have a feud going. MJF and Darby Allin. So we got to do that one. We'll go face first. And then down here we got Darby and Maxwell, Jacob Friedman, sorry. Just leave it like that. Oh, I need to add Sting. Add Sting, align with Darby Allin. We'll make it a major role. Let's add Shawn Spears. He will align with Maxwell Jacob Friedman. More as a supporting role. Okay, what else do we got going on? We do have the Dark Order having issues. So we could do something with that. Oh, I should add Wardlow as well. Nothing like that. Add worker. Wardlow has to make it into this. Wardlow is MJF's guy. We will add him as a supporting role as well, I think. So he's got some support. Sammy Guevara just won the belt. Where does he go from there? He's basically a face right now. Could he start feuding with Jericho? It could happen. I could see that happening. You're going to have Miro wanting his belt back, though. So I could see something happening there. Moxley and Kingston, who are they feuding with at the moment? Moxley and Kingston. Why do I not remember who they were beating the crap out of lately? I just don't remember. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Let's see. And then we got the Matt Hardy deal going on. I think we're good. I think that's enough storylines at the moment. I will revisit this later. I got to think on that. So we're just going to stick with that for now. So we've got our storylines. Chavo needs to manage somebody. He's over. He's all right on the mic. All right, charisma. Not the best. Okay. It really needs to be a wrestler with like no overness. Let's go with a heel of some sort. Need to make it a male. Let's make the max age 30. It's got to be a male. I guess it could be a female though. No. No, I'm not feeling any of them, really. So it could be Max Caster and Anthony Bowens. Right? Don't they team up together? Where do you go to find out who they team up with? I don't remember. I'm pretty sure he teams up with Anthony Bowens. Doesn't show me there. What about down here? Doesn't show me there. Do I have to exit the screen to see? I do, don't I? Tag team specialist. That's great. Who is his partner? Is it up in, if I click one of these things, does it show me up here? No. I'd like you and Anthony Bowens to consider putting another team over. It is Anthony Bowens. So, with that, do I want them to be managed by Chavo? I feel like that would make a ton of sense, actually. Not that they need it, but I think that would make a lot of sense. Although, yeah, they don't. He doesn't need it. Anthony Bowens could use it. He's only 10 over in Tri-State. Whereas Caster, yeah, he's only 10 over also. But Caster's going to get over quick, I think. It's Bowens that needs it. Lightweight, 8 years experience. 6 years experience, 26 years old. Middleweight. So Bowen's older. Is he a tag team specialist? He is. So they're both tag team specialists. Oh, that'd be interesting. So add Chavo as their manager. How do I do it? Works heel. Neutral momentum. I don't know how I change it. Here we go. Manager. We're going to add Chavo, I think. Oh, see, no, I can't do that. We're not going to do that. It's got to be Andrade. Andrade was used. Well, no, he fired him. I'm going to hire somebody to bring in for Chavo. All right, let's go back to WWE. Because I think I've got all this set up. I went through and did what I needed to. No promises, so that's good. Oh, I wanted to start a child company, didn't I? I do. And I want them to be out of Florida. Invest in your training facility, launch your own broadcaster, upgrade, and owned, purchase a classic title belt. None of these are class. I'm not feeling any of these belts already. 1PW. There's a ton of belts in here. Holy cow. AWA heavyweight. Oh, you could bring back the AWA belts. That would be kind of cool. Body Slam. Breed, new breed. I would actually not mind XPWs, but not for AEW. Clash, Crash. Create a Pro. Oh, that's cool. I like that. CZW. They're still around. Why would... Did they just retire their belts or something? Aren't they still around? Defiance back, aren't they? Dragon Pro. DTU. Wasn't that a Mexican? Yeah. Promotion. Okay. ECCW. Elite Heavyweight. I don't even know what that is. Okay. FCW. Oh, how funny would that be to reopen FCW in Florida and make it your champ. Fight Forever. Oh, that's a cool looking belt. Women's and men's. Oh, I kind of like those. Flip Gordon, Joe Hendry. FMW. Brass Knuckles Heavyweight. That's basically the NWA belt. That's cool. What's freelance wrestling? I'm digging these belts, man. These are cool. Full Force. Commonwealth. Interesting. Global Force. We could open Global Force Wrestling as our development company. which would be hilarious because Cody was the next gen champ when they retired it. So that would be kind of funny to send Cody down to put the next gen belt on him again and then let him do his thing. Ortiz and Santana. What about the main one? I wouldn't bring Alberto Patron in though. Sienna? See, I could totally do it. I could bring in all of those people, send them down to Global Force until they lose their belts. That'd be so funny to me. Is that bad? Like, the only thing is Jeff Jarrett needs money, right? Oh, that would be interesting to me. That must be Germany. House of Glory, right? Isn't that what that is? HOG. House of Pain is HOP. Ignite. Oh, they don't actually have a belt for that. IWA. Mid-South Deathmatch. You know what would be funny? You could totally justify bringing a lot of these belts in because of who the previous people are. Teddy Hart, JCW champion in 2019, really? Ring Ride of Blue and Red. So that's the Christ brothers. That would never happen, but that was funny to think about for 2 seconds. Lucha Underground being bought out by Tony Khan to be like a West Coast child company. That'd be interesting. Gift of the Gods, Underground Trios. I mean, I just like that idea just because I liked Lucha Underground. Money on Fire Productions. I don't know what that is, but interesting. There's a ton of belts in here. Could make it an NWA promotion. Wild Side. Could bring them back. Could make it OVW because they are technically still around. Paradigm. Okay. What do we got? Reina, that's a women's promotion. Ring King. Put them back in India. Yeah, Harv Sierra, Abyss, and Scott Steiner, Bulldog Hart, and Chavo Guerrero. Mahabali Veera, Sir Brutus Magnus, and Matt Morgan were the main champs. Ring Warriors. Okay. Rise. Didn't they have a cool belt? Yeah, that's a cool belt. Smash was cool. Aren't they out of Toronto or something? I think they're out of Toronto. I could be wrong. Maybe they're a European thing. Tyson Dukes. Or maybe those are two different Smash promotions. So the one is out of Toronto. Super Kick Party. TCW. TNT. Got the women's for TNT. UPW. Wasn't that where... No, it was APW. Warrior Wrestling. I like their belt, too. Just buy some old WCW stuff. Cruiserweight tag team is ugly. Hardcore is ugly. I like that belt. Ric Flair was the last champion with this belt in 1994. United States. See, that actually would be kind of interesting to bring that title back as like an international or a European style title. And be like, yes, this was carried by the great Ric Flair. Use Ric Flair in the game. And you could even like have an angle with Ric Flair and whoever the champion is. Maybe Ric Flair manages whoever the champion is. Boom. You know, maybe it's MJF. Oh, that'd be interesting. I'm thinking about that one. That one's an interesting one. Could do the same thing with something like the United States with Booker T. I can't believe they have a women's title for WCW in here. World Heavyweight. So you can buy the you could buy the old WCW 6-man. Interesting. World Tag Team. Oh man. Sean O'Hare's dead. Otherwise I would consider that one too. Television. World War III. See, yeah, WCW would just be cool to bring back. I might do it with the WWE. With Triple H running it, the fact that he's like wanting to bring back shows like Starrcade and things like that. Like, it just makes sense to me that that's what needs to happen. XPW, European, King of the Death Match. Who was the last one? Messiah? No, Supreme. Television was X. I don't know who X is. Shane Douglas, of course. Prohibition and M-Dog 20. Johnny Storm was the European. 0-1. It's got nothing for 0-1. Interesting. Okay. I'm not purchasing any belts, that's for sure. It does have my... Okay, so I got Daly's Place. Oh, I love it. You can make them bigger. TIAA Bank Field. So we own all three of those. That's cool as hell. Upgrade an owned broadcaster. Launch your own broadcaster. Invest in a new training facility. Invest in a new company. Is there like AEW stuff that I could do? Have people made like an AEW training plant or something? There's All Elite. Yeah, I'm not going to do it. I do want to, but I'm not going to do it right now. If I do, I need to come up with my own logo and a cool name for something like... I don't know. I got to come up with something. I just don't have anything at this time. But if I come up with something, it's happening. House shows. We are not doing house shows, right? Your last 6 months worth. Oh, that's how you add house show stuff. You just click on the days and then it does it. Okay. All right. Relationships. Currently have a neutral opinion of Impact. Impact currently have a neutral opinion of AEW. The companies have a friendly attitude to each other. AEW and Impact have a talent trading agreement. Companies have agreed not to steal workers from each other. And not to sign workers from each other. Okay. AAA. Companies have a friendly attitude. Talent trading agreement. Companies have agreed not to steal workers from each other. So I don't like the fact that I can't sign workers. That sucks. New Japan. Companies have agreed not to steal workers, but we can sign. Okay. WWE. Companies have agreed not to steal workers from each other. Companies have agreed not to sign workers from each other. For now. To sign. Ooh, so I can steal workers from NXT, though. So those are my relationships. Available actions. Propose becoming sister companies. Offer to accept workers on excursion. No. Propose that they accept workers on excursion. Propose mutual agreement to accept workers on excursion. Offer to accept developmental workers. Propose that they accept developmental workers. Offer them a cash boost. That is interesting. NWA. No relationship with the NWA. Propose mutual agreement to accept workers on excursion. Do I want to work with New Japan that way? I don't think I do, because they would just send lowly people, and I would send lowly people there. Same thing here. I don't want to do that. North Shore Pro, over the top. Progress. Ring of Honor. I'm not doing anything from them. We'll leave it. We'll leave it the way it is. I'm not going to change my relationships. I'm not going to do any talent trades. Sting is easily our top guy. That's crazy. That is absolutely crazy. Do I have? I do. I've got the Nightmare Factory. Nightmare Factory is a dojo based in Southeast. It has been open since March 2017. It currently costs $750 per month to run. Training level is currently at 10%. The higher the level, the better quality the students who graduate will be, but the more expensive the running costs become. The facilities are at 10%. The higher the level, the more students will graduate each year, but the more expensive the running costs become. At the moment, 2 would be expected to graduate each year. Students graduate from here at different times during the year. There is liable to be an even split between male and female students, which is fine. So, do I want to change the Nightmare Factory? Do I want to upgrade the training level? I feel like I do. If I click it, though, how far up does it go? Come from the majority of new workers who enter the game world. There are 3 types of facility. Wrestling schools are usually owned by a specific worker, although they can also be privately owned. Schools exist purely to pump out new graduates at a regular rate, and these workers go directly into the free agent pool. Some graduates will gain a positive relationship with the owner. Wrestling schools will be founded by workers when they retire and will be active until they die or leave the business. The workers' stats do not affect the graduates, although it will impact the initial setup of the dojo. Okay. Differ from schools if they are specifically linked to a company, which automatically has first refusal on signing any graduate. A graduate who is immediately signed is loyal to that company and will be considered true-born if that company's settings allow for that. A dojo will close when the company goes out of business. Performance centers are effectively super dojos. They do everything a dojo does, but have extra benefits. First major benefit is that they have a much higher chance of generating graduates who are former stars from other sports like football or MMA. And unlike dojos and schools, can also produce non-wrestlers such as announcers and managers. The second benefit is that the company can send existing workers to the center to sharpen their skills. Because of these extra benefits, performance centers are much more costly than standard dojos. Training level. Training level indicates quality of the instruction that the student gets, which is made up of a number of instructors, their skill level, the equipment, and rings available, and the amount of time they can give to training. The higher the level, the more likely the students are to graduate with good skill levels and potential. It is important to note that this is a matter of probability. 100% training level does not mean that the graduates will definitely be amazing or that they cannot possibly be awful, only that there is a higher chance that they will be good quality. With wrestling schools, it is important to understand that it is only the training level that impacts the student quality. The skill level of the owner, if one exists, is not relevant, although poor workers are very unlikely to open a school in the first place. The training level is cheaper to upgrade than the facility level, but due to the wages of the trainers, leads to higher monthly running costs. Okay. Facility level indicates the size of the premises and how many classes it can support. This impacts how many graduates will be produced per year, with the minimum being 2, maximum being 12. For performance centers, this also controls how many workers at any one time can be sent to the facility to sharpen their skills. The facility level is far more expensive to upgrade than the training level, but does not raise the monthly running costs anywhere near as much. Okay. AI training facilities, performance center training. Well, a company can tell any of its employees, including those in child companies, to attend a performance center to sharpen their skills. Once told, the worker will go there for extra training whenever they have free time and will continue to do so until told otherwise, or when they leave the company. Workers who attend a performance center will learn skills and languages, although at a slower rate than if they were working live shows. The skills they learn will depend on their positions. So wrestlers learn in-ring and entertainment skills. Managers and personalities learn only entertainment skills. Referees learn refereeing skills, etc. The rate of improvement increases the better the training level. A worker will only train at one place. If sent to multiple performance centers, only the first will count. Each performance center can only have a certain number of workers sent there for training. Okay. Interesting. The number depends entirely on the facility level. Users can send workers to performance centers via the roster screens. Workers can be stopped from going via the roster screens or via the main training facility screen, not the one in your office, by right-clicking the worker's name. Workers who are absent, such as through injury, do not train. They may be left as attending the performance center, however, and they will resume training as soon as they are able. I like that. I'm pretty excited about messing with that. Right now is a dojo. Can you have a dojo and a performance center? What's alter do? Even split, fine with that. Graduation. I'm fine with having an even split, but it's whatever. So if I go to, what was it, investments, a new training facility, I can. Oh, I could totally open a performance center. I'm not going to yet, but that's interesting. That is very interesting to me. So right off the bat, there are some things that I want to do. Eventually open a performance center. And I don't know, I guess, yeah, I would do that. I don't know what I'd call it yet. I guess I could call it the All Elite Wrestling Performance Center or the Elite Performance Center or something. Out of Florida. Jaguar Performance. I don't know. Obviously, I want to launch my own broadcaster eventually. Network broadcaster. Because I think that is cool. So those are two things I definitely want to do for AEW. So I've got ideas. I also need a child company. Open a child company. I think that's important as well. So we need to do that. I have $5 million Where are my finances on here? Finance. Oh, it doesn't tell me. I got a lot of per show guys here, so that might not be the worst thing in the world. I got Orange Cassidy the longest. Who do I have the shortest amount of time? Okay, these are all ongoing. Okay. Mark Henry's expires soon. Matt Jackson, Brandy Rhodes. We got some people expiring in a couple months. Interesting. Very interesting. A lot of things to think about here. I like it, though. Okay. So, we don't have a Hall of Fame, do we? Okay. So, I do want to look at bringing in a couple people. So, let's see what we can do here. This is the worker screen, I think, right? Yeah. So, let's look at Flair. Search. Ric Flair. I want to bring him in. We'll hire him on a written, ironclad, per show. I'll just make it ongoing. Never involve ring work. Let's go. We're just going to make it be whatever is needed. All shows. We'll cover your travel. Yeah, we'll do that. We'll just leave it like that. Only handshakes? All right, we'll do a handshake deal. I'm all right with the handshake deal with Mr. Flair. Oh, and then Ironclad has to go. That's fine. Boom. Reduced schedule. Okay, that makes sense. You shouldn't want to work crappy shows. I mean, you're Ric Flair. Like, that makes sense to me. All right, boom. Search. Okay, so who else do I want? I need to get some superstars. So let's go with... Can work in USA. I don't care about anywhere else. Let's look for some guys who are over. The Rock, Hulk Hogan, and Steve Austin. Can I talk to him? I can. Okay. It just tells me his age when I try to convince him to come out of retirement. All right. You know, steroids can do wonders for people. I feel like that's what I want to say every time. Not really, though. I want you to come out of... I mean, if I could get Steve Austin to wrestle... Oh, we're too small for you. He's already on my short list. Okay, good. I'm not going to go for Hulk Hogan. Not as AEW. That's for dang sure. Okay, what about if I lower that to 60? Does that open anybody else up? Adam Scherr. Bret Hart. Would you come in? No. You won't come here either. Batista won't. None of these people will. So we're just going to shortlist them for now. And we'll just shortlist you as well. I can talk to Wyndham. I already have an offer to him. Okay, good. Wyndham. Oh, what is that? Okay, we'll go 50 to 60. So I'm not seeing the same stuff every time. I don't want RVD. I mean, on one hand, I would love to bring him in, but I would just job him out, I think. What would I do with... Honestly, what would I do with RVD if I brought him in? What would RVD do for me? Heavy, soft drug user. Heel. Swagger. He wants a lot of money. I'll shortlist him, but I don't think there's anything in the cards there. RVD is not on my list, really. Okay, let's view his profile. Personal info. Hatred of Caristico, split up from Paige, dislike of all the Knight family. Other than that, he's fine. Has sleazy personality type, though. Workers. Where's personality types? Incidents and personalities. Attributes and personalities. I don't know what sleazy actually does. You know what? They wouldn't hire him if he's sleazy. There's no way the AEW would even think about him. Lita is super over for a woman. She could be an occasional wrestler. Interesting. Booker T could be an occasional wrestler. DDP is not a wrestler. Friends with Cody, so we will shortlist him. Eddie Edwards is a wrestler with Impact, so I can't sign him. I will shortlist Eric Bischoff. What's Jeff Jarrett up to? Unemployed. Could do the occasional wrestler deal. Okay. JBL's unemployed. Color personality road agent. Don't want you. I love the idea of bringing in Kevin Nash, to be honest. I've always been a fan. Bubba. We'd basically bring him in as Bully Ray if we brought him in, so that's an interesting one. Love Mick Foley. I know he'd be willing to do some AEW stuff. Ricky Steamboat, road agent. I love me some Ricky Steamboat. Ryback, I'll shortlist him. No plans of actually bringing him in, to be honest, but you never know. Sammy Callahan, shortlisted. Scott Hall could be a road agent, which I'm interested in that. However, obviously his personal demons make it tough. But I love Scott Hall. I've met him in person. Absolutely love the guy. Friendship with Nash, Triple H, Waltman, Michaels. Maybe I sent him back to WWE. Maybe. Scott Steiner is considered a professional personality type. Let's look at his personal. Married to someone outside of wrestling. Strong dislike of Ric Flair. Hatred of Hulk Hogan. Interesting. It would be kind of fun to bring in Scott Steiner. Trish Stratus. Oh, just a road agent, but that's okay. I love Trish Stratus. I could definitely bring her in. That'd be fun. All right, so now we're kind of getting to the part where some of my more over guys are. Especially the women. The women, I think, are around like 20, 25. I do like Aaron Stevens. Let's look at not his personal info. Yeah, personal info. Just no relationships. Okay. Al Snow. He could be an occasional wrestler. Not that I would do that because he would just job. Divorced from Cindy Snow. Friendship with Foley. Okay. Yeah, nothing important there. We'll shortlist him. Awesome Kong. Huge fan of hers. Strong dislike of Rebby Hardy. Oh, I didn't know that. It doesn't matter, but I would love to bring her in. She can only work as a road agent, though. Damn, that sucks, because I'm a big fan of hers, too. Brian Myers, I'll shortlist him because I would love to have him, but he is in Impact. Bree. I'm just saying. That could be interesting. She could be Bryan Danielson's manager. I'm just saying. So she is shortlisted now. Carlito. Shortlist him. I've always liked Carlito. So again, this is that part I was talking about. This could take a minute. I'm not gonna go through everybody. I actually think this might even be a good time to end the stream. So next time I will get into booking Monday Night Raw, and we will probably get to book Dark. So if you guys like this, hit subscribe, give us a like. I'm going to be doing this maybe a couple times a week. It won't be this time consuming. It'll be shorter. It'll be broken up in the future. It'll probably be broken up into a single show. We'll do a WWE show, then we'll do an AEW show kind of thing. And I don't know if I'm going to show the actual behind the scenes booking or not. If you want to see that, let me know. If you are still watching at this point. So thank you guys for watching. I appreciate you, and hope you guys have a wonderful day. Game on.